Welcome to Wash.
The whitest things.
I fuck with this show. I think it's like, you know, when you really think about the whitest shit you ever done.
I didn't prepare for this question at all. I didn't have any thoughts to this question.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Washed. I'm your host, Orlando, and today we have Micah. How's it going, Micah?
It's a good day. It's a good day. I've been looking forward to being in the studio.
Good.
No lies.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm excited to have you, man.
We got stories, man. We got stories. Let's rap.
Let's run it. Micah, tell me a little bit about where you're from first.
I kind of moved around a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
So, born in a little tiny town. You might know it from The Simpsons. Springfield.
Word?
Dun, dun, dun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, take it back.
Where's the other Springfield?
There's like a Springfield in like damn near every state.
Really?
Yeah, they're everywhere, and everybody tries to claim it. But
I know Portland, I know the Oregon one does have a special affiliation, right?
yeah, Matt
know.
Groening, the creator of Simpsons,
Yeah.
Oregonian.
Yeah.
So everybody knows. So yeah, Springfield, Oregon, man.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
Tiny little town. Then we grew up in Portland. I think we share that Portland vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
503 Sidekick 360.
Yo, how would you identify, Micah? What nationality?
Ethnicity? Yeah. So it comes out so easily. Irish, German, Mexican. But you know what everybody sees.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many times I've been called Irish?
Yeah. I can count them on one hand if I didn't have it.
Yeah. So no, Irish, German, Mexican. Mom's Irish, German.
Yeah.
My dad's, if you break it down, like every ethnicity, my father's Spanish, French, Native American.
Gotcha.
And then my mom's like, my mom's dad is German and her mother was Irish. So that was easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little
cool,
melting
man.
pot.
Yeah.
American dream.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. I love it, man. I love it. All right. I think we're going to get into it. You ready?
Talk to me.
Micah,
Hit me.
what's the whitest thing you've ever done?
Man, the whitest thing I ever did. I think I got an answer and I got a backup answer just in case the first one raises too many questions.
I'm just saying there's no wrong answer, but I appreciate the fact that you came prepared.
I came prepared.
All
I got
right,
one in the back
let's hear
pocket.
it. Let's hear it.
So, the whitest thing I ever did.
Yeah.
I married a white girl.
Okay.
But some might argue that could be the darkest thing I ever did.
I mean,
depending on how you look at it.
I guess you got to get your reparations somehow, right?
Come on, man.
No
I love my
offense,
wife.
because
I love
my
my
brother
wife.
also married a white woman, so there's that.
Yes. Some of my favorite people are white.
Yeah.
My mom's. God love my mom.
Exactly.
So that's one. And if we're talking like silly, what's the whitest thing I ever did?
Yeah.
My wife likes to do life for the gram, and I love taking pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with this, but you know that silly pose where the girl's walking off into the distance and has her hand trailing behind. I'm not gonna lie, you might find a picture of my brown hand.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
I can't. I was like, fine. Do I put that out there? Do I let people know? It happened.
How deep do you let people know how deep that goes?
No, this is new.
Man.
They know now.
That's funny.
They know now.
How does she feel about you saying that? Does she know that you were going to say that today?
Oh no, she doesn't know.
Oh,
she didn't know.
I'm excited.
I promise you, she didn't know what the podcast was about.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
I'm excited for her to listen to it then.
Scratch that. No, she found out. Who was I talking to? I was talking to one of the homies.
Yeah,
and I was like, I was talking to somebody like a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah,
and I was like, hey, have you gone to Orlando?
Yeah,
and they were like, no. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go do it. Blah blah. blah. The whitest things. And her head turned around. The what? And I said, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll get it.
I mean,
all right.
We'll have to get her,
and please believe I listened to him before I shared him.
We'll have to get her on cue before she listens to yours, just so she's not too surprised. I don't want her to be mad at me either.
Yeah,
she's a great girl. I don't want her to be mad at me.
Amazing woman, love of my life.
So let me ask you: I haven't been to very many weddings. How white was your wedding? Like,
well, my dad did it, so that helped it.
Yeah,
that kept it even keeled.
Yep. Wait, hold on. I have to know because I don't think I ever asked you. And I do remember it was a little bit smaller. Did you guys have any sort of mariachi there at all?
No mariachi. No.
Okay.
We had a dude. Oh, get this. So we had a song that we wanted to have sung. Or I did. It was my idea. And there was a dude who was one of my wife's close friends, her husband. Awesome guy. Dude took a plane, flew out to the spot, sick as a dog, showed up.
Oh.
But we had a song that we wanted to sing.
Did you guys know him?
Yeah, I knew him. Rachel knows him really well. And over the last couple of years, I've come to get to know him and his family. They're good people. Good people.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so he had this song I wanted him to sing. You know that song, Slow Hands?
No,
Slow Hands. Anyways, it's a.
Who's it by? Why do I not know this song?
It's on the radio.
Okay.
I like the words. Basically, coming home with me.
Yeah,
slow hands.
Yeah.
Like there's a good vibe to it, and I really liked it.
Does it give a ode to your Instagram picture with the slow hands walking into the sunset?
It had to come back to that.
I'm just saying.
I should have kept that one of the raps.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I dig it. I dig it.
So, anyways, there's a line in the song, and it says something about sweat dripping down my back, and the dude couldn't sing it without getting embarrassed because it was just him by himself with a guitar in front of like grandmas. And so he's like, hey, can we do a different song? And I was like, yeah. And then the song and it was for the one that we ended up dancing to.
Yeah.
And then the version of the song he sang, I was like, I don't even, because Rachel asked me in my ear, she's like, what song is this? I'm like, I don't know, but I love you. But
they're like, we're going to dance because we got to get these pictures, but I don't know what this dude's doing.
I kept dipping when I didn't want to answer the question.
Yeah.
Dip.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wedding was legit, man. It was on like this, her family's got this big ranch out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Sounds pretty white.
Yeah. 1,000 acres. 1,000 acres,
That's a lot of land. Shout out to them.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really beautiful, like rolling hills, a whole bit.
Yeah.
And then we got
that's dope.
married on a lake, and then we had the reception in the barn. It was tight.
That's cool.
It was tight.
Yeah.
And then we had prime rib for dinner.
Damn.
So that was
okay.
Felt some love.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel that.
And
that's
it was one of
crazy.
those, you know, like when you go to a wedding, you never know about the food.
Yeah.
You wonder.
Yeah.
You wonder. You don't know.
I mean, I've been to mostly Mexican weddings, and
that food's cracking.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I don't know if I can fully relate to that.
So ours was catered.
Yeah,
and so I was like,
that's dope.
I don't know how this is gonna be, and I didn't get to try it.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you guys want? I'm like, chicken and prime rib. And I'm like, all right. And dude, I went through and I cleaned and I mean, you always see people at the wedding, like the bride and the groom, and they're always talking to me. And that is real life. Like, you're going. You don't have time to sit there and really sit down and enjoy it. But like someone told me, make sure you eat your food.
Yeah.
So I sat down and I promised.
You got to get more alcohol in you, so you got to
make sure. I cleaned my plate, bro.
Good.
And then I talked to people like, weeks after, like Justin in Ahara. Talked to him and talked to everybody else, and everybody was like, dude, that food was bomb. And I was like, yes. Because I was so nervous.
Right.
Yeah. It was great. It was great.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
I haven't gotten to congratulate you here yet. In a barn is pretty white, though. I'm not going to lie. Like,
but what about those vaqueros, man? I felt like
but like they do. I guess the reception is like in a barn and stuff too, right?
Yeah, good music. We were dancing. Got my mom out there. My mom hates to dance.
Word?
She can't stand it. Like if you go on my
does your mom drink?
No, hates alcohol.
Oh, okay.
My mom hates, and she's Irish German.
Was she getting people drunk?
No, my mom and dad are so cool, man.
Yeah.
They sat off in the corner. My sister caught some of the like my favorite pictures.
Yeah.
Weren't from our photographer.
For sure.
My sister had it. She had her phone out, and there's like this moment
that happens sometimes, man.
Oh,
that happens.
The best ones.
Yeah.
There's this moment. I think I posted it. My sister's posted it. But there's this moment where my mom and dad are both just, when your folks get that laugh and their chin gets buried down in their chest, and their spines all cocked back.
Yep.
She's caught them both doing it at the same time, and I was like, oh man, I want to know what they were talking about. But at the same time, like that's theirs, and I don't know, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And it's all right.
At least they were enjoying their time, man.
No,
I'm sure they're super happy and proud of you too at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
So this was a good toast. So my dad got up.
Yeah.
And everybody's giving like a little cheers of toast and this and that. And my pops gets up there and he's like, saying some really sweet things.
Yeah.
Straight from the heart. You know, trying to get tears. I was like, nah, not happening. Not happening. At the end he goes, now, y'all need to give me some brownies. Dropped the mic, sat down. And half the people knew what he meant.
Yeah.
Half the people didn't. And then my wife's dad got up and he goes, first I heard Dan say something about brownies and I thought he had some sort of recipe. And I'm like, we do.
Oh man! Shout out to your dad.
We do.
That is awesome,
Papa Dan.
That is awesome.
It was tight. Gotta love it.
That's that Mexican, man.
We
can't ever be serious. No matter what, we gotta add some sauce in there. Man.
You gotta laugh.
Gotta add some. That's one of my favorite things I think about hanging out with my dad. It's like my mom would get so pissed off at him, but like no matter what, he'd still be cracking jokes. And to this day, like my dad will say some stupid stuff, but my mom will be like pissed, and he just keeps on going. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna get yourself hurt doing this. But it's like, it's just what they do, man.
See,
it's hilarious. I love it.
My dad's the kind of guy. He was a pastor.
Yeah.
And so, but he's the associate pastor. And I don't know if you it was Christian, non-denominational.
Yeah.
So the associate pastor really just gets up to preach.
Yeah.
When the, senior pastor's out doing stuff. So my pops is really more like the background guy.
For sure.
And that's his personality. He like, so when like friends or even girlfriends as a kid would come over to the house, everybody thought my dad didn't like him because he was quiet.
Yeah.
But then you get him on that moment and he'll drop a little something and it's fire.
Yeah.
And everybody just roars.
Yeah.
It's great. And if you can get my dad, like my favorite thing in life is to get my dad to do that chin.
Do that laugh. Yeah.
Chin to chest, head cocked back, and you know you're spitting fire when you get Papa Dan to drop back like that.
You gotta get that dad seal of approval.
Yes.
Bam.
Yes.
How? Because I don't think I've ever been to Springfield. I know how white Portland is. How white is Springfield?
I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
Growing up in, because you know Portland.
Yeah.
You know Vancouver.
Yep.
And growing up in Springfield, that was another level, bro. That was another level.
Could you count the number of minorities at your school?
Oh yeah, I knew all of them. We might have been related.
Yeah.
We weren't, but we could have been. And like my dad and my uncle, two Mexican dudes in Springfield, Oregon in the 70s, had a church. They were the pastors. That wasn't happening very often.
Yeah, for sure.
And then to the point of by the time I was a kid and like things were really like growing and flourishing, like there was like they had a little church school. Yeah. And the church was about 850 people in a town that, I mean, I don't have the straight numbers, but maybe like 40,000 people. Yeah. That was a pretty good chunk of the population. Yeah. I remember, the first time I kind of looked around, I was like, what is going on? Yeah, yeah. This is a little different. Yeah. And, because my dad was a pastor, I didn't have to deal with anyone being like a dick about me being dark. Yeah. But there was a moment that I was like, So I went to my pops. I'm like, Dad, I was like, we're a little different. Yeah. Like, even for Mom. And he's like, yeah. I go, why? Like, I don't, like, what? My mind...
How old were you? Do you remember?
Oh, man. Or like I was age? I was probably like 8 to 10. I mean, I was young. Yeah. I mean, the Cosby's were on. Yeah. So I knew that was cool.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, everybody. Micah is a very good looking dude. It always fools me because I always forget how old this man is. Like, not in a bad way, though. Like, you gotta take that. It literally looks like you do a face mask every night. And I don't think you get that serious with it. But
it's that good genes.
I mean, listen, this dude is crazy.
I'm gonna keep doing what I do because evidently it's working.
It's working. It's working.
So I was little. I'm like the Cosby. So it's like, okay, I got that. And then I was like, put it together. And I was like, so Dad, like, I don't like kind of different. Yeah. And, I was like, everyone around here looks like Mom. And there's like the Cosbys and us. Yeah. And I was like, we're kind of in the middle. Yeah. And so my dad goes, well, I'm going to explain to you, son. This is how. He's like, God loves you. I was like, yeah, I know that. We talked about that. Yeah. And he's like, when God made man, he put the first batch together. Mm-hmm. He stuck them in the oven. And he pulled them out before the timer went off. He goes, pulled them out too early. Because that's your mom and the white people. And this is terms that an 8 to 10-year-old kid can understand. I was like, all right. I picture God with like the apron on. He throws the people in, he pulls them out. It's like, okay. And then he goes, God, like, okay, I'm going to go a second batch. Yeah. Put the second batch in, leaves them in too long, pulls them out. That's a black folk. And he goes, then the third time he said, God put us in. He said us. Pull us out just in time. Oh, man. Got it just right. And he goes, that's us. And I was like, so, I went back to school. I was like, just right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
that's who I am.
Screw you.
We cool. But
I still like you, but
that was Springfield, Oregon, man. It was just, it was, my mom would push us, like I'm the oldest of 3. Yeah. I got a sister and a brother, and we would be at the grocery store. Uh-huh. Mom would be, trying to wrangle 3 children whilst gathering the groceries, and she would catch looks from people. And they would, like, one lady had the audacity, this is no lie, my mother will tell you the story, she'll get a little more fired up than I do. This lady came up to her and was like, oh, bless your heart. And I was like, what? She's like, you've adopted these 3 children. And my mom looked her dead in the eye and goes, these are my children.
Come on, people. Why would you do that?
Isn't that crazy?
That's the thing.
This is the 80s.
No, but like, I don't get when people have the audacity to ask that type of question. It's so weird to me. Yeah. Now that you have a white wife. Yeah. What's your whitest guilty pleasure?
So, my wife's in a fantasy bachelor
league. Okay. It's funny because I was going to give you this as an example, but let's do it. Let's do this.
This is real life, man. This is real life. And I'm not going to lie to you. I may or may not have helped her pick straight winners.
For Ari season?
This season.
Listen, I am an avid Bachelor fan, but I cannot do this season, man. I don't know what it is. Dude is boring, straight up.
This guy is boring. Maybe that's why it's been so easy, because it's like, I can tell you what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's probably like my whitest guilty pleasure.
I respect that so much just because I enjoy The Bachelor. It's like, it's funny too because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, how white is The Bachelor before last season? Because they had the black girl. But then even still, it's like,
Yeah, I was not. This show, it's funny to me. Like,
but
she gets my wife gets on like, oh, they're in love. I'm like, no, this is not love.
Yeah. Have you watched Bachelor in Paradise yet?
No, she told me about that.
Yo,
she said it's like
that
Bachelor
one
on
is
crack.
Fire. I love watching that. It's so good because it's like,
I heard it's just grimy.
Real world, but people can leave and you like actually have to find relationships, so it makes it way more intense and way funnier. It's great. I love that shit. That's my one like junk food TV thing I watch. You know what I mean?
I would have. So when me and my wife first started dating, like, I'm a cinephile. Like, I love movies. I love, Netflix. That's my jam. I like it. That's my time waster. If I'm just gonna zap a day, sit me down, I'll get lost. Yeah. I like my stories. So my wife and I first started a date. We're hanging out, and she asked me, "Have you seen a show called Gossip Girl?" And I was like, "Oh my god, no, I don't believe I have. Yeah, I don't believe I ever will either." Yeah. But the thing was like, I was feeling this girl. Yeah. And I wanted to hang out. Yeah. And she heard me talking about shows, and like, this was the one that she and her girlfriends liked. And she's like, you should, at this point, the show wasn't on TV anymore. Yeah. But
they just made a comeback last year, right? That's what it was?
I don't know. It's on Netflix, and it was on Netflix at the time.
Gotcha.
And I was like, man, I gotta think quick, or I'm gonna get zapped into watching Gossip Girl. So I was hanging out with and his amazing, and I'll be forever indebted to her for this wonderful girl. Yeah. And we're talking one night, and we're at the house, and over hanging out, and I was like, man, she's talking about Gossip Girl. I'm not trying to watch this. Oh man,
that's hilarious.
And goes, oh yeah, just tell her that Dan was the guy that was the Gossip Girl the whole time. I'm like, I hugged her. I literally hugged her. I was like, I love you, in a non-threatening, platonic way. I love you. And so I went back and I told my girl, like, the next time we were hanging out, and she goes, can we please watch Gossip Girl? I was like, I really don't. I feel like since I know what happens, I don't really want to watch it. Yeah. And she goes, how do you know what's happening? I was like, it was Dan the whole time. And the look on her face was like, I was Miss Cleo.
Yeah. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Like, I read it. She's like, what? I was like, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, she might know now that it was you that busted me.
We can edit the person's name. I'll just beep out every time it says a person's name. And then maybe where it says so she can just guess too.
Show was tight.
We'll block it out.
I'm still indebted to for that though. Because I've never had to watch Gossip Girl.
That's funny. Hey man. Yeah. Good shouts out to that, man. Shit.
That was some
I'll take that clutch one. I will take that one every time. That's
some partnership right there.
I love it. Thank you for coming on, Micah. I appreciate it. I appreciate the stories.
Yeah.
I hope you stay along, fruitful, and looking young for as long as you possibly can, because it's enjoyable to figure out how old you are every time you come over, because it always throws me off.
I do appreciate it. it. I love getting carded. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I can imagine. All right, man. All right. Thanks for coming through.
Word.
Appreciate you.
Got it.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WashPod. Email us at whatswash@gmail.com. This episode of Wash was recorded and produced by Studio 833.